Halvar is recovering from his ordeals, sustaining himself with goblin flesh. Although goblin vermin do skulk around Halvar's new den, they don't bother him at first. When the attack does come, the goblins are led by a goblin of prodigious proportions. Again, Halvar slays all, as he should. His rest is interrupted again, this time by a strange voice in his head. The voice claims to be master of all who dwell in the cave. The voice makes Halvar an offer to serve him, but Halvar is too smart to be fooled by goblin magic, and so decides to slay this magical goblin king. When Halvar approaches to slay the creature, he falls under an enchantment and decides to not slay it after all, but his weapon has other ideas. Before he knows it, Halvar is viciously attacking the strange tentacle-faced goblin. However, just before Halvar can finish off the tentacle goblin, it vanishes, leaving Halvar to wonder if it was ever there to begin with. Halvar decides goblin caves aren't good for his health, and so he leaves and heads to the sea, hoping to find a location to dig another Halvar hole. He finds no suitable place to dig, but finds a new cave with a sea view, so settles there to rest while his broken foot heals, watching the giant crabs that roam the beach. He decides that perhaps he should seek a professional to tend to his foot, and heads to Uncle's house. When he reaches Uncle's house, he forgets about his handy sentinels and gets attacked. He manages to re-kill the hands and is let in by Uncle, who is not pleased to see him without the walking stick. Uncle nevertheless agrees to mend Halvar's foot, but won't be able to perform the procedure until the following day, and so Halvar sleeps in the woodshed. The next day, Uncle performs the ritual, but things don't go as Halvar expects, and he ends up in a jar, or at least his spirit does. Fortunately, he is soon returned to his body with a newly regrown foot. Will Halvar get Uncle's stick back? How will Wodheim react to his return? Has he seen the last of the goblins? Let's find out now on Dicing with Death.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. Halvar and Halvar.
Halvar. There's two Halvars. You're spoiling my clone plans.
How's it going, Ryan?
It is going well.
How's your week been? Oh, no, go ahead.
Fine. I am puppy sitting. So there may be a cameo by a little gremlin at some point. I don't know where the little guy is, but little gal. Sorry.
Little gal.
Misgendering my puppers.
That's all right. I don't think they particularly care what you call them.
Aaron does every time I get it wrong.
Oh, I'm bad at that. I call all dogs puppies and all dogs good boys until the owner yells at me enough that it's a girl.
What about the good girls, Neal?
It's good boy just has a better ring to it than good girl for some reason.
Good non-gender conforming.
Good puppy? No, it's all right. I'm old fat. This is the shit that I'll be the racist grandpa about in like 60 years. And all the kids are like, the dog's a blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, it's a good puppy. And they'll be like, Grandpa, that dog is 15 years old. He's not a puppy anymore. And I'll be like, good puppy. And they're like, you're being ageist, Grandpa. You're only caring about youth. That's going to be it.
Good to hear.
I can live with that, you know? You gotta be a racist old grandpa. It's a good way to go.
Well, so I do not have my books or my dice. So more excuses to be a shabby DM.
No one's ever accused you of being a shabby DM.
Mm-hmm.
Have they? Have you? Sometimes.
I don't know. Maybe not in so many words.
Yeah, not to your face.
Okay.
We're talking about it in the hobo spoilers chat where you can't see it though.
Wait, there's a hobo spoilers that I can't see.
Yeah, there are.
Wait, are you serious? I thought the regular chat was the spoilers chat.
No.
I can see hobo chat spoilers.
Oh, you can see hobo spoilers? Oh, okay. You're
it.
not supposed to see it. Oh, well. Okay. I typically hide the spoilers chat from the players, but I don't plan hobo shit on stream ever, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Dicing with death spoiler. I was thinking dicing with death. Always spoilers and dicing with death.
Yeah. There's never been a spoilers channel for that, but for Fro, there was a spoilers one that was hidden from you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hobo just doesn't get planned publicly ever. I got ideas. Oh, I'm so excited for our next session of Hobo.
Do we have a Hobo this coming weekend, or are you doing Hardcore Heroes?
I think we have a Hardcore Heroes this weekend.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah, we got a Hardcore Heroes this weekend. I mean, I
was
shouldn't
too
sound
slow on the RSVP. There was a message for like Hobo this weekend, and Nick responded, and I didn't. And
Nick was like, "Don't do a Hobo, do a Hardcore Heroes instead. Let's make it happen." And then we did.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sean is harder to get a hold of than me, so
I suppose we should
get him while it's hot.
Yeah, we should look at the next weekend though.
Perhaps.
Quick note to myself so I don't forget. Cool. So,
what about you? Got any more chit to chat to chit? Talk to tick.
Bernie Sanders had to have emergency heart surgery.
I did hear that just like an hour ago. I heard that. That's like breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here first, Twitch chat.
Yeah. I was always expecting him not to survive the campaign for other reasons, but this might also be the case. That man's getting old.
Yeah. I think he got old. Past tense. He's old.
He has been old for a while. Yeah. And that's all I got.
Yeah, we should probably cool our head before we get too deep into the politics.
Yeah. Lost in that domain. All sorts of interesting shit going on, but none of it's as interesting as a bloodthirsty berserker. So
only Halvar got a hold of Bernie's heart.
No, because if Halvar ate Bernie's heart, he'd be like, "Oh, what have I been doing? Who have I been supporting? I've not been helping the working class. I'm just a byproduct of the 1% keeping you down." Ah! You would it'd be bad.
Yeah, you got to check your 19 con privilege.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need healthcare.
Yes, Bernie's fine, by the way. Emergency stents.
Oh yeah, the man won't die.
Conscious, and I don't know.
The man's basically a robot.
I feel like he's got more life and passion than I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get away from this.
For your political discussions, tune into Chit Chat, maybe? I don't know what you guys talked about.
We talked about who was the best person in the world and the worst person in the world, and it got super fucking awkward. And then we moved on to other more interesting topics. There were some bad choices made in this last Chit Chat. I mean, not bad choices, but like bad choices.
You need me?
Yeah. Who's worst, Mao or Stalin? I don't know. We moved on. Let's keep moving on. Where's Halvar, Ryan? Save me from my own train wreck.
Neither Mao nor Stalin ever ate the hearts of their victims. So maybe that makes you better. Recycling. Yeah. Putting every part of the goblin to use.
Yeah, I'm not going to create bone graveyards or bone yards that are just, people out there. I'll consume them and use them. I'll put that energy to use. You know how many vegetables it took to make that meat heart edible? It'd be a waste if you just left it on the ground now.
So,
Anyway,
Halvar, where are we? Where did we last leave our fearless protagonist? How's the audio, by the way? Sorry, got to keep derailing before we actually get into things.
Your voice sounds good, yeah, but there's a bit of a desync.
Oh, that's standard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Because I am, not on the usual setup, which, whatever.
But the audio quality is perfectly fine.
Okay. Well, anyways, D&D.
D&D.
Halvar, Berserker.
Where are we? I know we just listened to Layla's recap, and I was paying rapt attention because it was hilarious and good, but I have no idea what was said now that it's been more than 2 minutes.
Halvar, you find yourself in this dingy one-room cabin. Seated, laying on a table. Over your head, you see a desiccated corpse of a crow dangling from the ceiling. Find yourself wondering, what is it with these wizards and their dead birds?
Tell me more about the dead bird.
Rushes through the window and rattles some bones. Yeah, sure. There's a dead bird for ambiance.
Okay, just chilling.
Just chilling.
Okay.
Hanging upside down by its feet. You're pretty sure it's dead.
Okay. That's not creepy at all. Just gonna stare at it for a moment. Is Uncle to be found somewhere?
Yeah, he's here. Can I get you some tea?
Ah.
Puts kettle on the boil. Adds a log to the wood-burning stove. Pokes it with a stick.
I look at my foot. Does it?
Your foot?
Is it fine?
You see a swirling, sinister-looking line around the circumference of your calf. But your foot is good as new. Better, even.
I gingerly put some weight on it.
It takes your weight, yeah. It
Cool.
seems ready to use.
All right. I will.
At your full capacity, full HP.
Ooh.
I think we already took care of all this at the end of last episode, but we're kind of just recapping and easing back into it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. So I got a new foot.
Uncle is in the kitchen nook of the cabin, sort of rummaging through jars.
Mm-hmm.
A jar full of eyeballs down, and picks up one full of some blackish leaves and gives him a sniff.
I kind of bounce back and forth on both my feet to make sure that they're truly and ready, good to go.
Yeah. You feel healthy, well rested. Your heart, you can feel it pounding in your chest. Still working the last of that thick troll blood through your system.
Ugh.
Not that Halvar would know anything of this. What is this? You don't have 9 temp HP, do you?
I should have up to 7. That 9 should be my last number of rages, or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. My temp HP max is at 7.
Yeah, but I think you have none right now.
I have 0. Okay. Well, Uncle. Wait, that's not Halvar's voice. Well, Uncle, I will come and get your ox. I mean, I will go and get your ox. Your walking stick.
He nods. You'd better, or I will extract recompense in other means with interest. He picks up a dismembered greenish foot from the counter and sets it aside further back amongst his belongings and begins sopping up the pools of blood on the floor and on the counter.
Halvar doesn't mind the sight of blood or violence, but this is a little creepy for him.
Takes probably 4 or 5 rags to soak up the blood, and even then there's still smears of viscous reddy brown fluids all over. And he tosses these rags into a barrel.
Uncle, it is time for me to get pumped up and leave. I will go to Woldheim. I will find your ox. I will bring it back.
Woldheim, you say?
Yeah. That is where I must go.
He nods. You're sure it's in Woldheim?
No, not at all. If you know where it is or know how to locate it, I can go get it more efficiently.
Well, last I saw, I lent it to some good-for-nothing orc.
What? You have seen it since I have used it?
He shakes his head. Well,
Oh,
things have
I see
gotten
now.
strange in Woldheim. Best be careful.
Strange? What is strange?
The folk are up in arms, more superstitious than usual. Not a safe time for people like us.
I nod my head, understanding, but not really understanding, because I'm still just gonna go to Woldheim and fuck shit up. Okay. I will go to Woldheim. I will get the ox. I will bring vengeance on those who dare defy me. I have sufficient hit points and armor. But perhaps I could use a shield. Think to myself, another 2 AC would be bomb. And if I'm gonna go into like a full fight with the town, I might actually want that 16 AC and a slightly lower damage. I throw a glance around the room. Are there any shields lying around?
No,
Wizard's house?
there are
Yeah.
pots and pans and maybe some boards. Nothing, things you could use defensively, but nothing
Uncle,
fine for a shield.
can you make me a shield of the bones of my enemies so I may deflect their blows with their very bones and then crush their skulls and
Do I
get
look
back?
like an armorer?
Oh,
Besides, I think I've lent you enough.
I understand. I nod. I hop back onto my feet.
There's a whistle as a kettle comes to a boil on the wood stove.
Look distrustfully at the tea. I must be off.
Very well then. visit soon, won't you?
I will be back.
More careful with my pets next time.
Tell them not to attack me. I'll be back. And I will head out and find the road to Woodheim.
You follow the small game trail, a little more than matted down grasses and leaving between the trees, heading west back to the main road.
Mm-hmm.
You know which direction to go?
I want to go north when I hit the road.
Do you have a direction sense?
I want to take a right when I hit the road.
Yeah. Just checking.
Yep, I'm on top of this shit.
You don't have a direction sense proficiency or anything, right? But you
Certainly
do have
not.
tracking and survival, and you've been here before, so
Yeah.
you're fine. All right, and you journey towards Woadtime. Do we know what time it was? I feel like it was close to dawn when we did all those. Yeah, you slept, did those rituals, so it's probably fresh new day.
Yeah, I was magic jarred for a while. I'm not really sure what I was aware of while I was jarred, but...
Nothing. You were transported to another dimension.
Oh, okay,
And
lovely.
I think time sort of stretched and compressed, and you have no idea how much time passed.
Okay.
Long enough for your foot to heal, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, well then.
So you head north.
I do.
You hear a caw, 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 and the flutter of wings overhead.
Any sort of birds do I see?
You look up to see a whole flock of ravens circling and flying overhead.
What a bad omen for my enemies.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay.
You continue walking, and another flutter of wings as birds sort of descend into the woods near you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I keep an eye on the woods on either side of me.
Yeah.
And I will walk with my snakebite sword in one hand and a hand axe in the other. Because I can't use my family axe one-handed, can I?
I was allowing it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Then it's family axe in one hand, long sword in the other, and I'm ambidextrous, so...
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Nada.
You round the bend and you see a pulsing mass of black feathers, a flock of birds gathered around something. As you approach, they flutter away, leaving behind a tree with something attached to it.
I move towards the tree and, make some sweeping motions to drive off the birds.
You shoo them off, and you see the corpse of a medium-sized dog nailed to the tree. Its eyes and mouth have been picked at by these carrion birds.
I want to get closer to the dog. You said it's been nailed to a tree?
Yeah.
With one single nail or a bunch of nails?
One big iron spike.
Are there any notes attached to it? Not that I can read.
No.
Does it look fresh?
It's been picked at. You can roll a hunting or check or similar.
Okay. Hunting check for me is a d20 plus 6.
Or grub skill if you'd like to lick it.
Oh, hell yeah, that's my jam. I get up to the dog.
Maybe a sniff would be enough.
No, I'll lick the wound right where the metal hits it. 27.
Yeah. You'd guess it's a couple days old. 2 or 3.
That's good to know. So their guard's up. It has been for a little while. So I'll leave the dog behind and keep walking towards the town.
Yeah. A short way down the road, there's another. And then another.
Ooh.
And then you round a bend and you see 3 men hanging. From a large horizontal bough.
Before I get any closer, I want to get low for a moment and scan the surrounding woods to make sure that there's no people nearby.
Roll a perception check.
Where's my perception dice? 24.
You're pretty confident that there's no one, unless they're hiding really well.
All right, then I'll approach.
Like it would have startled the bird that's currently chewing on one of the corpses as it sways in the breeze.
I'll approach the bodies.
Yeah.
Do any of them have shields?
None of them have shields
Didn't
or
think
any
so.
or any equipment. There is a sign posted above them, but you said you're illiterate.
I'm illiterate, yeah.
So could be Elven for all you know. Could be Goblin.
Okay. Well, I leave them behind and move forward with renewed interest.
All right.
Ready for these guys.
Yeah.
Bring them on.
On your nose is the smell of smoke. And as you round the last bend before the town, you come into view of the palisade walls and the gate, which is open, and before it is the smoldering remains of a large bonfire.
Halvar swallows hard, realizing that, unlike his last raid, which was sort of a hit and run, this one might be a longer bear. But I'm ready. Halvar is ready. So the gates are open. There's the remains of a large bonfire out front, but it's no longer bonding.
It's smoldering, yeah. And it is blocking like the middle half of the road.
Okay. Are there visible guards on the walls or before them?
You passed your last perception check. Yes, there are men on the wall.
Okay. Halvar takes a deep breath. How tall is the wall?
About 20 feet.
And it's wooden.
Yes.
But the gates are open.
The gate is open, yes.
Alright. If I have to assault the wall and climb it, I'll get shot to pieces. So I gotta get inside the gates. Halvar looks for a distraction.
You want me to make my rolls in public or?
GR roll is fine. Whatever, as you see fit. I don't think your GM rolls to yourself won't show up if you do like /GR. Yeah.
We could mix it up and make them public.
Yeah, I mean, as you please. You are the DM.
Yeah, we'll see. I make it lazy and sick of typing G. But we'll see. So, all right, you're sort of crouched behind a tree, peering around the entrance to the town of Lodheim.
And I'm thinking about just charging in right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Halvar will make I guess he won't make the sign of the cross because he's not Catholic, but he'll do some sort of like mumbo jumbo, tap the nose, eye the shoulder, go down on one knee, ask the spirit of his former tribe to give him strength.
Is that where you learned these rituals?
He's kind of making up his own rituals right now.
Making up his own rituals? Right.
Yeah, whatever feels like gives him comfort in the moment. So he does like a, head tap, nose tap, shoulder, navel, or something. I don't know. And then I'm going to bolt down the side of the road, past the bonfire, towards the walls.
All right.
And I know I'm supposed to be looking for an axe, but I think it's going to be more of like looking for an axe after the fact.
All right, you break into a run and do like a side leap to get around the fire. About then, sort of a cry goes up from the wall. Are you trying to run, sprint? You want to roll like a strength check to see if you can triple your movement rate?
17. I cannot triple my movement rate.
No. So I think you bust into a jog. I think it's that it's awkward doing that lunge to the side.
Around the bonfire and everything.
Yeah. You land on your old foot, and your ankle cracks. You, I don't know, maybe you were relying on your new, freshly regenerated troll foot, not used to your old bones. You limp it off, jog through the gates, as a cry goes up from there, or from the wall. Look there! Berserker!
All right, let's do it, Ryan.
What are your actions?
Get through the gate as fast as I can.
All right. They didn't notice you until you broke into the run. So it's as you're running through the gate that a horn blows directly above you.
All right.
You go running through the gate.
Bolt through the gate, go to the staircase. If I look left, look right, look for a staircase that gets to the area above me.
Roll a perception check then.
Boom. Let's go.
Kind of wish I had rolled these publicly. All right, so there's some cover from the wall. That's two hits for sure. What cover do you think you have going? Maybe even like a -4 to hit. Yeah, I think they're not going to be crits, despite being a natural 18 and a natural 19, because I think you'll have a -4 cover from being like under the gate as the archers atop the wall trying to fire upon you.
Perfect.
And you take 7, which is reduced to 5 points of damage.
All right.
Two arrows sort of stick you in the shoulder. one glances off. You see a few archers hanging over the wall, sort of peering down at you in the street below. And, yeah. And
well then, let's do this shit, right?
with a horn to his lips. What were you saying? You were rolling a perception check, right? Was that 23?
Yes.
They're immediately to your left, coming in the gate, is a little guard kiosk thing
Okay.
that has a ladder in it.
Well then, that's where I'm headed.
You can see like that under the doors, maybe off its hinges or something.
Okay.
And there's a ladder that leads up to the wall.
I am gonna make a turn for the gate and run inside.
Ignore me. We can flip to the Woodheim map. I probably won't fuss too much with tokens unless we get into a particular battle.
Okay.
But
That's fine. It can mostly be theater mind. Do love it.
what can you even see?
I can see.
Hardly anything. I feel like I should give.
If I spin him, I can see him. I can like radar dish Halvar. Boop.
Yeah. Red. Not a very interesting sight. Doesn't really show off a beautiful map, but it's fine. Alright,
Halvar sees
so
only death.
let's go
as he
ahead and
attacks.
roll for initiative.
Alright. Here we go. 1d10 plus. I don't know if you want me to add things or not, but it's natural 3.
We can add weapon speed. Alright, so you get up climb up the ladder before the archers on top can get their wits about them.
Alright, first comes my snakebite sword. Slashes up into the side, trying to rip through one of these hopefully unarmored archers.
They're wearing leathers, so you hide.
I hide.
This is like a hunting, trapping, logging town. Animal hides are plentiful here. You climb this. So you climb a ladder up and out the roof of the little guard kiosk, straight to the wall overhead. There are. Let's flip for it. There are 2 archers on this side. And then sort of across the gate are 2 archers, and then the guy with the horn. You close slash.
I got a second attack coming.
Yeah. So it glances off of his leather.
And then
Make a second attack.
I whirl around with the big axe and thump him in the body
It.
for 5 damage.
And a kill. Finish him.
Next round, I'm going to frenzy in front of them, standing over their body. I'm hoping this will work sort of as like an intimidation tactic where I like run up the stairs, hack someone to death, and then like start stomping on them and bashing my weapons into the ground and like frothing at the mouth. I'm hoping to maybe scare some folks while I frenzy now that I've got some damage bonuses.
Oof. Arrows fly. And I'm going to need you to roll a save versus death to resist this critical hit.
19 does clear buff. Damn, okay. 1d20. Greater than 11.
Can you see those rolls?
Yes, I saw those. 3, 19, and 12.
So you are logged in as a G. Oh, was that not a GR?
That was not a GR.
That was a failure. Would you like double damage, or would you like...
Right now I want the double damage. I know I don't want to lose too much HP too early on, but I also don't want to be like...
Take an 8-point wound as an arrow
God damn it.
strikes you between the shoulder blades. There was also a bonus to that roll to hit for being a back attack, but there may be some cover for being on the wall and this being on the other side.
Alright, I'll take 6 damage.
I already included the -2.
Oh, I see. Oh, perfect. That's actually better. I was hoping to take a little bit more. now my damage bonus is good enough to one-shot any minion. Any one-hit die creature, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
Take the arrow.
So this is the next round. There's another arrow.
Same round? Because I haven't rolled initiative yet.
This is the next round. This is you frenzying, I believe.
Okay. Oh, this is both of their attacks. Okay, they're all standing their ground shooting me. Shit.
And a horn goes off. One of those is actually the guy before you going for a sword.
Okay. Saving throw versus death is a success.
Ooh, 5 more points of damage.
God damn. I've already taken 13. This is way more. Wait, 5, 5, and 8. No, I've already taken 18. Shits. Okay. But I'm frenzied now. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the fight.
And in the street down below you, perhaps you don't notice this through your frenzy, through your rage, but a crowd is beginning to form.
Perfect.
Villagers coming out from alleyways and their houses.
Perfect.
Wielding improvised weapons, torches, pitchforks.
Perfect. Halvar is mad with power and lust. I roll a 10 on my initiative. Bring on the whole village.
Mm-hmm. All right. The guard next to you slips past you.
Disengaging?
Action to disengage. I think he full on leaps off the wall. Hangs from his fingers and lets go and takes off running down.
Perfect.
Down the alleyway below. The arrows, I suppose, will come. Ooh. That's 1 hit. 2 more points of damage.
God damn. Well, that's what you get when you attack a town via frontal assault. You get plucked full of arrows. But now it's my turn. I will leap into the fray. Crossing the gate. Can I cross the gate?
Strength check. There's a
There's a gap.
10-foot gap.
All right, I run along the parapets and leap across the gate. Flying, weapons in the air, legs sprawling and still running as I cross the 10-foot gap.
Let's see, we can. Oh, you critically passed it? I'm not even making it. Yeah, you can leap across, clear the gap, land on the other side between the 3 guardsmen posted up on this other parapet.
Excellent. And I will rip into them with my longsword. Frick on a stick. And my big axe. There we go. That's more like it. I'm assuming that's a crit?
Yeah, we can just say he's dead, or you can roll for damage if you'd like.
I always roll for damage.
Okay. You slay one of the archers.
Alright, I'm gonna do my jackal bite next.
I think we typically do that at the same initiative order, right?
Right, yeah. Alrighty, I rip into the other nearby archer with a 16 to hit.
That'll be a hit.
It's 2d4, not, yeah. Rend flesh from bone, snapping fingers within my teeth as I rip this person to shreds with my bite. And then my eyes fix on the trumpeter, one who has warned the town There will be no trombona for you today.
Well, the trumpeter has discarded his horn and picked up an axe, which he hefts at you and whiffs.
Now, Archer's down.
Down, yeah. Down below, you hear the rabble of the crowd. Roll your frenzy duration.
Yes, 1d8 plus 6. Oh, buddy. All right, so I've done one round. I'm at 13 out of 14 frenzies.
All right, initiative?
Yeah.
You go first. He's got a hefty two-handed axe.
Okay. You said I go first. He's got a hefty two-handed axe.
Yeah.
And he's below me?
No, he's right in front of you.
Okay, he's climbed up onto the...
Standing on his parapet. He started on the...
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I thought, for some reason, I thought the trumpeter was picking up a bow, but he's got the axe. So I will slash at him with the long sword.
That is a hit.
Sweet. 1d8 plus 9. 12 damage to the trumpeter.
All right. You bring him down. In his dying blow, he gurgles and gives away your position, if it wasn't already totally obvious.
Yep. And then I will leap down. If there's a crowd within leaping distance, I'll leap upon them. And if they're not, I'll just head down a staircase.
Roll a dexterity check.
27. I think I also have tumbling to prevent falling damage.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Yep, I got tumbling. So I'll leap into the ground, roll into the crowd, and look for weapons.
The crowd was gathering around this corner of the parapet, looking to smoke you out, but you brought the fight right to them.
Excellent. And I will lash out with my big axe. Ooh. Nope. And then I will take a bite at the closest armed person. Oh my god.
Ooh. You chip a tooth.
Bite my lip, chip a tooth. Or bite my axe.
And the crowd will attempt to overbear you. So make your allotment of opportunity attacks.
Okay.
How many is that?
So that's 4. It's 4. Oh, nice.
Is it half your level?
It's 3 plus 1/5 your level? Right? Either 1/5 or 1/3, but I think it's 1/5, and I'm level 6.
3 plus 1 for 5, so you can do 4. Yeah. Okay.
So, I will lash out with 1 opportunity attack. God damn.
Oh.
Do I get 1 attack for each weapon in my hand, or we move away from that? Okay. We rightly moved away from that shit.
You make 4 opportunity attacks.
All right. Second attack, third attack, fourth attack. So that is 3 hits.
Indeed. You don't really need to roll damage. These are basically 1-hit die minions.
16, 13.
So you bring down 3, but you still find yourself surrounded in a crowd. They attempt to overbear you. Do they get the bonus just on... Do they get a bonus on their attack roll? I think they do.
It's on the attack roll and on the strength check.
Yeah. Ooh. And they find themselves unable to find purchase. They reach out, they grab, they grasp, and you throw them back. You growl. And we will roll into the next round of initiative on the other side of our break.
Wait, I have an opportunity. 1 more attack with Max.
Oh, this is your specialist round.
It's a specialist round, yeah. Let me just get my 1 more attack. Let me break 1 more skull before we go to break. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Somewhere I ought to keep track of these kills, right?
Right, it's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's been 9 thus far. But I guess we're going to break. See you guys soon.